Okay, so I'm just filming the intro for this next vlog a couple of days before it starts because I'm going to be quite busy at the start of October and I would have already started this vlog, but didn't want to forget to do the intro. So my plan for October is to do a bunch of like spooky Halloween type vlogs. And also, if you're wondering why I'm filming out here and not in I usually film, it's because I just adopted a rescue cat and she's using this spare room to get herself used to the space in here. And adopting a cat, ironically, is connected to my first vlog for October. Most people in Halloween do like books about witches, books like spooky books. No, my first vlog is books with cats on the cover. Because, well, another thing that's associated with Halloween and spooky season is cats. And so I will spend this week probably reading 4 books with cats on the cover. And those books are The Traveling Cat Chronicles by Hiri Arakawa, I think. And Traveling Cat Chronicles is a very popular book, and it's about the cat. And I think I'll go through the rest of these, and then I'll work out the order I'm doing all this in. Then the next one that I have that I'm going to read is Nevermore: The Trials of Morrigan Crow. Again, this is a pretty well-known book, and there's a very large grumpy cat on the cover. And the next one, The Midnight Library. Again, hyped book. Never read it. Never thought I would. But there is on my cover, there is a cat just next to the building there. So yeah, and then the last one that I have is the only one on here that's not hyped or talked about on YouTube. So I'll watch out there because I'm expecting a parcel at some point. And the last one that I have is The Improbable Life of Ricky Bird by Diane Connell. This is probably the only one of my 4 that's not like well known. So yeah, so this will be an interesting vlog, and I have decided the best way to pick which one I'm going to start with is, where is it? I've put all 4 of the titles in a wheel. Hold on one second. Yeah, so I've put all 4 names into a title, into a spinning wheel, and I will screen record it and put it on the screen so you guys can see. But I will just show you after I spin the wheel which one won. Okay, and let's spin. Okay. And the first one I'm going to read, as chosen by the wheel, is The Midnight Library by Matt Haig. You can clearly see on the wheel, the phone's not going to focus, so I'll put it on the screen. But yeah, The Midnight Library by Matt Haig is my first read. So I will check back with you in a couple of days, once October actually starts, and I'll give you my thoughts on this book. Later. Hi, so this is just a quick update. It is 9:30 a.m. on the 1st of October, and I am already 100 pages into The Midnight Library by Matt Haig. Overall, I'm actually enjoying the premise. I didn't really know what the book was probably about going in. Like, I read this, but I wasn't sure what to expect. But I wasn't sure if I would actually like it. But yeah, 100 pages in, and I'm actually really enjoying it. So yeah, it's a good read. I like Matt Haig's writing. Like, fair amount of chapters is short, but there are some that are long when they need to be, and short for the rest of it. Overall, yeah, a quick reading update that on day 1 of this vlog, and I'm already 100 pages into my book at 9:30 in the morning. Also, I was looking back over the vlog footage I've edited so far. Before this update, all I had was the introduction and then clips of my cat, and I was already at 6 minutes. So I am actually going to put a reading update in the vlog now. But yeah, I don't really know how to describe what this book is about. It's basically a story of what ifs. Like, have you ever wondered what would have happened if you chose this route for your life or this route? Well, this book answers that for our main character, whose name is Nora. And so, yeah. Overall, I've read about like 2 alternate life options, and I think 100 pages in, I'm in the middle of a 3rd one. But yeah, overall, good book, and I will update you soon with more thoughts on this book. Bye! Okay, so I'm just gonna do a quick reading update because I will probably get this book finished, but I'm having people come over for dinner in between, so I may not be able to update you on my book yet. But I am now 206 pages into this, and there's 288 pages total. So I have definitely read enough to have formed an opinion about whether I like it. The short answer about whether I like it is, at the start I liked it. It was really going strong. It was a good premise, and the idea of it was interesting. Do I still like it now? Yes. Is it worth the hype it deserves? Sorry. Does it deserve the hype it gets? That's interesting. I don't think it's, like, other people have different opinions, but I don't think it's as good as what other people have been saying it is. Now, I do like it, and I have liked the book up until this point. Like, the idea of the alternate lives is interesting, but the way that the route that they've taken the book, it's not as good as, like, it's still a solid at least 3.5 stars, because there's nothing overly wrong with the book. It's just not, I just don't find it as good as other people are claiming it to be. Anyway, I'll probably give you my final thoughts tonight when I smash up the rest of this. But it's either going to be a 3.5 or a 4 star. It mainly depends on how the ending turns out. It mainly depends on how the ending goes with the book. So I'll probably get one final update in with my final thoughts of this book So yeah, catch you later. Okay, and it is the end of day 1, and I have officially finished the Midnight Library. So I'm gonna stick with my 4 stars. I did like where the ending went, but it wasn't like a new favorite, but I didn't hate it. So yeah, I'm gonna go with 4 stars. At the start, I thought it was gonna be close to a 5-star, like the way that it was written. Parts in the middle kind of took it down a bit, but overall it was a good book, and I will definitely count this as a win. But yeah, so first day of the vlog, first book already completed. So, and I will check in next when I get into Nevermore, the Trials of Morrigan Crow, which I just realized I actually got 73 pages into and then stopped. So I guess I'll be starting on the chapter where she gets to Nevermore. But yeah, so I'll check in soon. Bye! Okay, so I'm just filming this clip outside. I was gonna film it in my living room, but the window was open and the kids next door, and the kids across the street won't stop screaming and making noise. So I'm just gonna film it on my back deck. Anyway, initial thoughts of Nevermore, Trials of Morrigan Crow. I am 170 pages in, and I'm not 100% sure what is happening. I'm not 100% sure what is happening, because not much has actually happened in terms of like the trials of Morrigan. She's kind of just like there. Like, she's in Nevermore now, but I'm still not quite sure I'm still not quite sure what, like, when it's gonna like pick up and that there's like magical trials, because right now Morrigan is just is actually kind of a whiny character, and I'm not actually sure that I like her that much. Yeah, I'm not actually sure that I like Morrigan as a character very much right now. She might grow on me, who knows, but I have no idea what to expect from this book as a whole. I do like the character of Jupiter North. He's kind of fun. But yeah, Morrigan Crow, the main character, I don't actually like her much in this at all. And also, I don't know what to give this because not a lot has happened in the story so far. Like, we're 170 pages in, and we're only just meeting the characters. And so I'll probably check in a bit later. I'll smash out some more tonight. I'll hopefully smash out some more tonight. Luckily it's a long weekend, so I can take tomorrow. Like, if I stay up late tonight, then it won't matter. And I can take tomorrow to either finish this or start the other 2. Really? Or have this finished and start my final 2 books. And now dogs have started barking, so I'm going to wrap this update up. I'll read for a bit more while there's still sunshine out here. And then I'll check in with you guys a bit later. Bye. Okay, so I'm just doing another reading update because I am now 311 pages in to Nevermore, and there's like only like 100 pages left to read. It did actually get significantly more interesting by the time that this all, yeah, it has gotten significantly more interesting as I've read on. It's still not a favorite book, but more has happened now, and it's gotten to a plot point that's made the whole story a lot more interesting, actually. So yeah, so I'll probably smash out the rest of this and then give my final thoughts, but it has gone up in a rating. It's still not a favorite book, but it did get better the further we went into it. It was just a lot of character building and stuff that I found kind of boring because Morrigan again did nothing but whinge, and I get being a good person, but her self-righteous attitude kind of threw me off a bit. Yeah, her self-righteous attitude. It was really annoying me for a while. Anyway, I will probably smash out the last 100 pages of this, come back with my final thoughts, and we'll move on to the next book in this vlog. Bye! Okay, and I finished Nevermore, The Trials of Morrigan Crow. It did definitely pick up by the end. I did love the way that it ended. I just feel like it was probably 100 pages too long because I didn't really get into the story until about the 200 page mark. But it was a good ending. I feel it could have been about 100 pages shorter. Like, you could have just cut out some of that like character building side of it. Overall, I'm probably going to give it I'll give it a 4-star because the ending kind of saved it for me. But yeah, I did like it. It probably is worth the hype to other people. It just wasn't particularly, like, if it was 100 pages shorter, it would probably be a new favorite. But I'm sticking with a very low 4-star. Probably about 3.75, but it's definitely a very low 4-star. Anyway, now we'll move on to the next book. Bye. Okay, I'm just gonna give a quick reading update because I am 115 pages into this and I haven't given you my thoughts. So basically, I've been listening to it on the audiobook. Overall, I hate the main character in this book. She's selfish, whiny, and I know that 13-year-olds are usually self-absorbed, but she's doing nothing but complaining and making it other people's fault that things happen. Sorry, I just watched my cat play in the background. Anyway, yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna keep liking this one, but I guess I'll keep reading and find out. Luckily I've got the audiobooks to help me smash it out. But yeah. I like the rest of the characters, but the main character, Vicky Bird, is actually kind of a crap character. Anyway, I'll catch you in a bit once I have another update. Bye! Okay, and it is the next morning and I have finished the audiobook of this. It took a very different turn, became a very different book, and I actually ended up loving it. it took a darker route than I ever expected it to. But yeah, I did actually end up really enjoying this book, and I probably would recommend it to other people, like people who are fans of like Eleanor Oliphant. This is similar to that book, but it does it a bit better than that book. And yeah, so that's my first initial thoughts. And yeah, so overall I did like this book. So now let's smash out the last book. Bye. Hey, and so I am officially into my last book, The Traveling Cat Chronicles by Hiro Arakawa. I am on page 63, but it's chapter 2, so I just thought I'd give my initial thoughts. And my initial thoughts are, I am enjoying the book. I think it is kind of confusing me. It was kind of confusing me at the beginning because there was like, it's bouncing between the cat story and then flashing back to other characters, so it is kind of hard to keep up. But overall, it is a good story. And now, as soon as I turn on the camera, my cat has woken up and started her own Traveling Cat Chronicles. Anyway, overall, it's a cute story so far, and I will probably update you a bit later. I'm gonna take a break from reading this, have some dinner, and watch something on streaming, and I'll check back in with you a bit later when I've read some more. Probably tomorrow, because I can smash out the rest of this probably tonight. Alright, bye. Okay, and I haven't really updated you much since the last one, but I am now 191 pages into this book, and my god, this book is like actually so sweet. It's meant the cat and his relationship with his master is like so incredibly beautiful. They're going on a road trip around Japan together, and as someone who just bought a cat, and as someone who just bought a cat and is slowly bonding with them, this book is actually so beautiful. The multi-point of views was still tripping me up, but overall it is a beautiful story, and I'll probably smash out the last 50 pages later today because I just really like this story. Anyway, the next time I check in, it'll probably be to give my final thoughts about this book and then wrap up this vlog. Bye! Okay, and I've officially finished the last book. Ignore the noise of my heater in the background, it is freezing out here. But I wanted to film this end clip now so that while the thoughts are still fresh, and then I can also now wrap up this vlog and start on my next Halloween vlog. Anyway, my feelings about this book towards the end, it's out of 4 stars. The multi-point of views did confuse me for a while, but I did like where the story went, and I liked the relationship between the cat and the owner, especially as a new cat owner myself. She's not good with other people, but she knows that I'm her mum, which I like. So overall, I did like this. It's probably not as good as people probably claim it is, but I did enjoy it. This is probably my favorite from the vlog. And I'm just gonna wrap up the vlog here because I can't be bothered getting all the books off the shelves again. But overall, this was a good experience. I ended up with one book I really liked, one book I completely wasn't expecting, one book I didn't actually overly like, and then one book that I did actually love, and that was The Midnight Library. So yeah, this has been a pretty successful reading vlog, I guess, and I will put the pictures on the screen of the books because I can't hold them up, and I'll see you in the next vlog. Okay, peace out. Bye.